Hi guys, once again welcome back to my channel. So today let's just discuss the poem entitled The Grass is Really Like Me, written by one of the famous feminist poet Kishwar Nahid. Okay, Kishwar Nahid is known in Pakistan for her feminist poetry written in Urdu, and she was born in 1940 to a Said family in India, and later she migrated to Lahore, Pakistan after the partition of 1949 with her family, and she struggled a lot and fought to receive education when women were not allowed to go to school, and she studied at home and received a high school diploma through correspondence courses. Later in Pakistan, she went on to obtain Masters of Arts degree in economics from Punjab University, Lahore. Then Kishwar married to a poet, Yusuf Kamran. And after her husband's death, she worked to raise her children and supported the entire family. And she is the author of almost 12 volumes of poetry, then 8 books for children, and has written many ghazals. And these memories or hardships in her lives are portrayed or taken as the source of her writings. So, let's look into the title of the poem, that is, The Grass is Really Like Me. Here the poet compares herself with that of grass. Why she is comparing that, or why she is saying that she is really like grass? Let us look into the poem to get that answer. The poem starts like this: The grass is also like me. It has to unfurl underfoot to fulfill itself. But what does it prove by getting soaked? A scorching sense of shame or the heat of emotion? In the first line itself, the poet again says or again repeats the word, the grass is also like me. Here the poet compares herself with that of the grass. At the same time, the word me represents or signifies the entire womanhood who faces the same situations of struggles with that of the poet. And why she is comparing that? A grass has to unfurl underfoot to fulfill, which means it has to spread its roots into the soil to attain or to sustain its life. Similarly, is a woman would be able to be independent and thus attain a kind of self-respect or herself to establish an identity. She has to underfoot her own identity and her own abilities. And in this way, grass is similar to woman. And like the grass tries to unfurl itself from the underfoot, women should also try to unfurl herself to establish her identity. That is what the poet says from these lines. Then she continues by saying that the grass is also like me. Then, as soon as it can raise its head, the land mower, obsessed with flattering it into velvet, mows it down again. How you strive and endeavor to level woman down too, but neither the earth's nor the woman's desire to manifest life dies. Take my advice. The idea of making a footpath was appropriate. Those who cannot bear the scorching of defeat of courage are grafted onto earth. That's how make way for the mighty, but they are merely straw, not the grass. The grass is really like me. Okay. Then the poet uses two phrases like scorching sense of shame and heat of emotions. Okay, these two phrases indicates the plight or the condition of women in the present scenario. Okay, scorching sense of shame, which says that or which implies that a woman is feeling ashamed of being a woman because she is facing a lot of hardships and struggles in her life only because she is a woman. And heat of emotion, which indicates a forcible submission of women by men. Men are forcing women to be submissive. It is not their desire or not their ability or not their need to be submissive, but actually the men are making women submissive. Okay, and this stanza says that whenever a woman tries to be independent and try to reveal herself, the man pulls her down, and it is being compared to a grass. Like when a grass raises its head from the soil, from the ground, a lawn mower is flattering it into velvet, mows it down again. Okay, like the grass, Whenever a woman tries to get up from her misfortunes in her life, the men are again trying to pull her down. But what happens to the grass is, whenever or whoever tries to destroy her, she always rises up again. And that's why she is comparing women or herself to that of grass. And here we can see that women is compared to earth. Just as earth reveals its glory, women also have the desire to reveal herself, and her desire to manifest life never dies if man strives to control it. Every woman have an independent personality, or it desires then pleasures in her life. She have the ability, or she have the right to express it. At the same time, she have the right to live. And while comparing herself or the entire womanhood with that of grass, she is re-establishing the idea that equal opportunities and the empowerment of womanhood. And the third stanza, the last stanza, says that men or the patriarchal society always try to torture a woman by humiliating her, and her desire to manifest is sometimes getting destroyed. Poet tells that the defeated are the suppressed, just as a grass is cut and thrown away. And poet here uses the word mighty in the line, that's how make way for the mighty. And here she says that the grass is being cut down in order to make pathways for the mighty. And here the mighty is indicating the men or the patriarchal society, which is used as in an ironic sense. Okay. And in the last lines, she says that, but they are merely straw, not the grass. The grass is really like me. Woman who remain recessive makes way for her dominant society. Poet advises women to be strong, to fight for her independence, and we should create the change. That is what the poet Nahid is Nahid is saying to the readers. Like the grass which raises its head after so many destructions, a woman should raise her head from all the disasters or all the misfortunes that happened to her life. That is the summary and analysis of this poem. The Grass is Really Like Me by Kishwar Nahid. Hope you understood, and thank you.